There's news, there's sense, and there's nuisance. This show is all about that last bit. Now, usually I like to begin this show with some insane clips from the world of TV media. Gullu ki general knowledge, Arnab ki chikam chilli, Anjana ke तीखे सवाल, and Venom Chopra ka zehar. But this episode I want to do something differently. But first, you do something differently. Don't just sit there and be a passive viewer. The nation wants you to engage with us. Like this video. Like it so that we reach more and more people. Do it right now. And now, let's start this show with 2 clips from Newslaundry. Clip number 1.
क्या बोला तेरे को अभी? पहले कर तो बंद कर दे भाई, पब्लिक जा रहा हूँ ना मैं। कितनी देर लगेगी जाने में? जा रहा हूँ। तेरी पार्टी दे ना। तेरी पार्टी दे ना यार, मारना बड़ा। मालूम तो आए तो तेरा उसमें। अरे खाई दो भाई इसमें। जा रहा हूँ। हिंदू है कौन मुसलमान है? हिंदू मुसलमान है। दस तो भाई। जल्दी कर। निकल ले भाई। अभी बोल के गए थे ना आपको। ये लोग बहुत परेशान है। हमें पता है। फिर वे परेशान ना हमारा। हमें पता सब कुछ। कहानी आपको पता क्या कहानी हो रही थी? ठीक है, जा रहे हैं सर। डॉक्टर का कैमरा बंद कर।
That was Anmol Preetham. He's a reporter with Newslaundry and he was in Gurugram reporting on how Muslims there had been threatened to leave after communal violence fled in New and then spread to other parts. He was asked by 3 random men, Hindu ho ya Muslim ho, ID card dikhao apna. Men roaming the streets, freely threatening journalists, asking them to stop doing their work. Shut that camera down. Clip number 2.
स्टार्टिंग उनकी ऐसी हुई थी, नॉर्मल सी, तो वैसे ही सियाराम, जय सियाराम, बस उसके नादे पर ये मोमडनों की दुकान है कुछ, ये उसके बाद धीरे धीरे करके वो ये तोड़ फोड़ मचाना शुरू कर दिया उन्होंने।
देखिए ये पत्थर मार
दल है। हाँ, ये बजरंग दल वाले हैं। ये अभी हमारे भी लग सकता था, आपके भी लग सकता था। और ये प्रशासन भी खड़ा है यहाँ पे, देख लो, जब खड़ा है, जब जा रही है गाड़ी, देख लो आप। अब फिर यहाँ ऐसा काम हो रहा है आपके, क्या करें सर?
Men roaming the streets, freely throwing stones in police presence. And then you have men on your airwaves, freely spreading hate.
सोचिए अगर हरियाणा में यह है तो बंगाल में क्या होगा, केरला में क्या होगा, कश्मीर की कल्पना नहीं की जा सकती।
We're living in crazy polarized times. There's no one version of the truth anymore. We may not agree on facts pertaining to the same news issue, but we all do agree on one thing, that a communal situation should not be further communalized. But here we are.
जिन्होंने पाकिस्तान बनवाया, जिन्होंने हिंदुओं पर अत्याचार करवाए, वो मेवात के मुसलमान पाकिस्तान जाने के लिए निकले थे। मोदी जी, आप हमसे 2% टैक्स और लीजिए, चाहे तो थोड़ा और कुछ महंगा कर दीजिए, चलेगा, लेकिन ऐसा बम लाइए कि हिंदुओं की यात्रा पर पथराव करने वाले, उनकी महिलाओं के इज्जत पर हाथ डालने वाले का घर पुलिस वाला अपने कंट्रोल रूम में बैठकर उड़ा दे सके, बुलडोजर भी नहीं भेजने की जरूरत पड़े।
अरे सुरेश, नफरती गुब्बारे, अगली बार अगर तुम मोदी जी या अमित जी के आसपास मंडरा रहे होगे तो सीधा उनके कान में बोल देना ये बात। Why are you harassing us?
कैसे महिलाओं पर बलात्कार करना चाह रहे थे जिहादी, लेकिन कर नहीं पाए।
Note: so far, there has been no FIR about attempts to rape women in this communal clash. But this man can get away with communalizing an already communal situation, and there will be no action. Action छोड़ो, इनको सरकारी एड्स मिलते हैं, इनके सर पे गवर्नमेंट का हाथ है, लिटरली।
भेंट मुलाकात युवाओं के साथ, भविष्य और उम्मीद की बात।
भूपेश बघेल, we really can't take your भविष्य और उम्मीद की बात seriously. Getting a little distracted with what Suresh was saying on his show while your ad was playing around.
हाथ में बंदूकें चाहिए, बंदूकें। ये लाठी डंडे से कुछ नहीं होने वाला। अगर इनके पास 100-200 गनधारी होते तो किसी की हिम्मत नहीं होती, और होती तो आमने सामने बराबर का मुकाबला होता।
This is where we are. A man can tell people on national television to buy guns, pick up guns, all in the garb of news. This is supposed to be a news channel and he gets ads from the Congress government this time. Gandhi must be weeping somewhere up above. I'm not sure if the state government of Congress even knows that they're promoting such vile hatred with their ad money, but they should know. This guy has been called out by the Supreme Court. Someone, somewhere, should have said ads to everyone except this guy and this channel. But here we are. And where do I even begin and end with this?
कितने पत्थरबाज कब होगा परमानेंट इलाज?
कितने पत्थरबाज कब परमानेंट इलाज?
परमानेंट इलाज। भाई और कोई ये बोल रहा होता तो शायद हम इग्नोर कर देते, लेकिन जब ये शब्द वेनम चोपड़ा के मुंह से निकलते हैं तो you're forced to look at his track record. What's Venom known for? Breaking news?
हाँ, हिंदू खतरे में है। हिंदुस्तान में हिंदू खतरे में है। ये कोई मजाक नहीं है।
Public interest news?
देशद्रोही नारे लगाओगे, बड़ा पछताओगे। यूएपीए वाले थप्पड़ से सुधरेंगे गद्दार। धर्मांतरण नहीं किया तो सिर तन से जुदा। कागज तो दिखाने पड़ेंगे। हिंदू बच्चों से नमाज क्यों? हिंदुओं के साथ आने का टाइम आ गया है। पत्थरबाजी के परमानेंट इलाज से परेशानी क्यों? पत्थरबाजी मुक्त इंडिया कब?
He's known for talking about issues that impact people.
ट्रेड पर थूक रहे हैं, पानी में थूक रहे हैं, खाने में थूक रहे हैं, नान में थूक रहे हैं, रोटी में थूक रहे हैं, बिरयानी में थूक रहे हैं। ये थूक जिहाद है क्या?
He's known for his incisive, cutting-edge reporting on current affairs.
गरबा में जो बार बार कहा जा रहा था कि पहचान दिखानी होगी, पहचान पत्र या आधार वाधार कुछ दिखाना होगा घुसने से पहले, लेकिन उसका विरोध हो रहा था कि कागज नहीं दिखाएंगे, गरबा में जाएंगे। ये आरोप लगते थे कि गरबे में लव जिहाद हो रहा है। कई मुस्लिम युवक जो हैं गरबे में घुस रहे हैं, वहां पर गरबा फेस्टिवल में घुसते हैं, वहां पर फिर फोटोग्राफी फोटो वगैरह खींच रहे थे, वीडियो बना रहे थे, और वहां पर कुछ लोगों ने शिकायत करी। पकड़ा तो पता लगा इनका नाम तो कुछ और राजू बन गया था। एक जो सलमान था वो राजू बन के अंदर घुसा था।
By now you know. Venom Chopra, as our nickname for him suggests, you know what he's known for. He's known for peddling hate. He's been called out many times by many people. He's even been fined. So when he says permanent ilaaj, you can't be blamed for thinking he actually meant final solution. A dog whistle for genocide. We've been calling him out for a very long time now, but this time someone else also decided to call him out.
31 जुलाई को टीवी 18 चैनल का एक एंकर अमन चोपड़ा हरियाणा के नूह में हुए सांप्रदायिक तनाव को लेकर जिस तरह से ट्वीट करता है, जैसी भाषा का इस्तेमाल करता है, हम तो उसे यहां दोहरा भी नहीं सकते। लेकिन सोचिए, अमन चोपड़ा देश के सबसे सफल और ताकतवर उद्योगपति मुकेश अंबानी के चैनल में काम करता है। यह अपने आप में रहस्य है कि उनके जैसा उद्योगपति इस तरह के एंकर को कैसे रखता है।
रवीश के तीखे सवाल सुन के वेनम वाज लाइक, गुल्लू प्लीज सेव मी।
कुछ तथाकथित बुद्धिजीवी, सोशल मीडिया के पॉलिटिकल वर्कर्स और यूट्यूब की ये जो फ्री लॉबी है ना, ये बताने में और जताने में की कोशिश कर रही है कि क्यों मजबूरी में एक वर्ग को हिंसा का नंगा नाच करना पड़ा।
यूट्यूब की ये फ्री लॉबी, चलो एटलीस्ट गुल्लू एडमिटेड दैट हम फ्री हैं और वो नहीं।
अमन चोपड़ा, सब गलती तो मोनू मानेसर की थी, लेकिन मोनू मानेसर वहां नहीं था। फ्रांस में सारी गलती जो थी वो पुलिस की थी, लेकिन आग तो पूरे शहर को लग गई थी।
देखिए अमीश, यही जो अकल पर कुछ लोगों के पत्थर पड़े हैं ना, कोई पत्थर हटाने की कोशिश करेंगे।
There's so much to unpack here and I really don't know what to comment on. That double Venom shot or that double dollar underwear ad? Where the change, really? Look, I'm not surprised that both Amish and Aman are defending their permanent ilaj phrase, but dollar, I am surprised by you. Hateful anchors का तो हमें पता नहीं कि क्या मजबूरी है इन्हें. Why do they so unself-consciously peddle poison and hate? But what about the brands that so proudly paste their brand names and logos on these shows? Like you, Dollar. In case you don't know, Dollar makes undergarments, banyan और कच्छे की company है. What a perfect fit for these anchors to be snugly lodged in this brand. Kind of appropriate, no? Dollar walo, you misunderstood the brief when you were told to support nuts. Pick better ones. I mean, your brand is sagging to such an extent that you need their support. Dollar underwear. Why are you funding hate? Have you lost your marbles? Come on. Sexist pun upcoming. Show some balls. Stop funding hate news. Stop funding these guys who talk of permanent ilaaj. Look, Every year, a Shobha Yatra is carried out in New and it's usually peaceful. Two things happened this time. First, Monu Manesar, who's been accused of murdering and burning Muslims alive, declared that he's going to come to this Shobha Yatra.
हम खुद यात्रा में शामिल रहेंगे और हमारी पूरी टीम में यात्रा में शामिल रहेगी। तो सभी भाई जोरों शोरों से गौ माता का नाम लेकर, प्रभु श्री राम का नाम लेकर और मेवात यात्रा में बढ़ चढ़कर हिस्सा लें।
This guy is wanted in murder and he's still absconding. But he manages to put up a video to rile up people. Second, you had Bittu Bajrangi saying this.
ससुराल आए और मुलाकात नहीं हुई, तो इसलिए हम पूरी लोकेशन देंगे। अभी हम पाली हैं और निकलेंगे धौस से ही। फूल माला तैयार रखना, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है। चीज आ रहे तुम्हारे? हाँ, बिल्कुल।
Both these guys didn't actually show up on the Shobha Yatra, but their video was enough. Muslim men decided to prepare. Muslim residents threw stones at the Vishwa Hindu Parishad procession and that set off clashes. 4 people died, including 2 home guards. Many people were injured. The police stopped the mob from entering the temple and the priest and other yatris were evacuated safely. Violence can never be justified no matter who says what. Look, some people may believe the action-reaction theory, but not us. In fact, no sane, law-abiding person should. If we start justifying the reaction to Bittu and Monu and VHP's hate speech, then we're going down a very dangerous territory. So while news channels may give space to Bajrang Dal, VHP types who are part of the problem, we won't give space to any stone pelter who indulged in violence. But you guys should listen to this guy who runs a restaurant nearby and listen to what he had to say.
जाते जाते फोटो डाल के गए, आए थे तुम्हारे जीजा जी, तुम माला नहीं लेके आए। अब भाई साहब कौन सा स्टेट होगा, चाहे तुम हिंदू हो, चाहे मुसलमान हो, जाट हो, कोई राजपूत हो, यादव हो, कोई भी हो, नहीं बर्दाश्त कर सकता।
अब मोनू मनासर के आने की खबर के बाद भीड़ हिंसक हो गई और हिंसक होने के बाद पथराव शुरू हुआ। पथराव सिर्फ एक तरफ से नहीं हुआ, दूसरी तरफ से भी हुआ। यहाँ के जो स्थानीय दुकानदार हैं उन्होंने हमें कुछ फुटेज उपलब्ध करवाए जिनसे ये पता चलता है कि पथराव दूसरे गुट के भी तरफ से हुआ था।
After New, the violence spread to Gurugram. A mosque was attacked. The police said that over 100 people overpowered them and entered the mosque and killed the imam of the mosque. There are some important questions we should be asking at this point. What was the administration doing? Why has Monu Manesar not been arrested? Was there no intelligence that there was going to be violence around the Shobha Yatra? And how did the violence spread to Gurugram? Screw that. Instead, let's go with the Pakistan angle.
I know I'm not being sensational, I'm being totally factual when I say that funds by the Lashkar-e-Toiba Front, Falah Insaniyat Foundation were found to be distributed in Haryana's Mewat in 2018 by the National Investigating Agency. This is a possible Pakistan-linked conspiracy behind the riots.
गोलियां पत्थर ऊंचाई से बरसाए जा रहे थे। मतलब ये सब चीजें वो करगिल युद्ध की याद दिलाता है। जैसे करगिल में देश के दुश्मनों ने टॉप हिल्स में पोजीशन लेकर पूरी प्लानिंग के साथ फायरिंग की थी ना, तो अब हमको मुश्किल हुई थी करगिल में। तो ऐसा ही यहां पर हुआ कि जो टॉप पर पोजीशन ले रखी थी, ये देश के दुश्मन ही है, जो भी है हमें नहीं पता, जो भी है देश के दुश्मन हैं जिन्होंने गोलियां चलाई।
2018 में भी इसी नूह से अलकायदा के 2 आतंकवादी गिरफ्तार हुए थे जो पाकिस्तान से ट्रेनिंग लेकर आए थे और फिर नूह की एक मस्जिद में रहकर अलकायदा के टेरर मॉड्यूल पर काम कर रहे हैं।
तो अपराधियों और दंगाइयों का नेक्सस और साथ काम करने का उनका ये मॉडल देश को खतरनाक दौर में ले जा सकता है। ठीक वैसा ही दौर जब दाऊद इब्राहिम जैसे अपराधी अपने नेटवर्क का इस्तेमाल देश को दहलाने के लिए करते थे।
Since the riots took place, social media has been a buzz with Mewat being mini Pakistan. Of course, there are a couple of Op India pieces on it. And of course, our dear news anchors have also run with that theory. Because it's not enough to say that people took law in their hands, they should be punished, the state should act. When a Muslim commits a crime, it's also important to add that Pakistan angle. So that you go, ye to hai hi aise, Pakistani type. History lesson for these anchors. The Mio Muslims in Mewat had famously met Gandhi and told them that they will not leave India for Pakistan during the partition. Gandhi had called the Mios देश की रीढ़ की हड्डी, which means the spine of the nation or the backbone of the nation. Gandhi visited a village in the region to assure the Muslims that they should not leave the land of their forefathers for Pakistan. In fact, his visit to Ghasira village in Mewat district is still celebrated on December 19th every year as Mewat Divas. Here's what Deen Muhammad, a key organizer of Mewat Divas, said in 2019. There are people who call Mewat mini Pakistan and us Pakistanis. But try as they may, the truth is that this is our land. We have shed blood for it and Gandhiji was with us in this fight. The world should be reminded of that. ठीक है, वो सब ठीक है, but पाकिस्तान एंगल के बिना इनका डिनर थोड़ा ना पचेगा. Speaking of Pakistan, one more disturbing piece of news came out this week that didn't get much attention from our primetime hate mongers. Those were the words of RPF shooter Chetan Singh. He went on a shooting spree on a train and then killed 4 people. First he killed his boss, Assistant Sub-Inspector Tikaram Meena, and then he killed 3 Muslim passengers, Asghar Abbas Ali, Abdul Qadir Muhammad Hussain, and Saifuddin Maniuddin. If you read the newspapers, then you know who Chetan Singh is. If you read the newspapers very carefully, then you'll know how he killed them and you'll know what he said after killing those men. But if you watch TV news, then you'd know a completely different set of facts.
Indiscriminate firing happened on part of the constable. अंधाधुंध firing constable ने की क्योंकि वो किसी तरह से ASI को गोली मारना चाहता था, and it was during this indiscriminate firing that other passengers were caught in the crossfire.
Crossfire? Really times now? Do you know the meaning of crossfire? You're trying to say that Chetan Singh and his boss were shooting at each other and those Muslim gentlemen, poor guys, just came in the middle of the crossfire. Times now. You guys should read the morning newspaper. Times of India hi padh lo. But since you don't, let me help you a little bit with that crossfire bit. 31st July 2023. Jaipur-Mumbai Central Superfast Express. It all started in the coach B5. First, Chetan killed his boss and 1 passenger in this coach. Then he crossed 4 other coaches from B4 to B1. He doesn't kill anyone till he arrives at the pantry car. Here he claims his 3rd victim. Then Chetan crosses 2 other coaches, S8, S7. He doesn't kill anyone here till he lands in S6 and claims his 4th victim. A passenger told the Indian Express that the scene reminded him of Ajmal Kasab's terror attack in Mumbai. That's exactly what I thought of too. But then, Times Now told me it was a crossfire. And of course, mental health issues at play. इनका मानसिक संतुलन बहुत बिगड़ा हुआ था.
खबर है कि आरोपी चेतन काफी दिन से डिप्रेशन में था. वो मानसिक रूप से बीमार चल रहा था.
तो कांस्टेबल है जिसने फायरिंग की, उसकी मानसिक हालत ठीक नहीं थी और शायद इसीलिए उसने ऐसी हरकत की.
Look, people who go on a shooting spree like this may be mentally unwell. They could have some personality disorders. But most people who are mentally unwell don't go on a killing spree like this. There's another ingredient at play here that we should pay attention to, and that is hate. And hate is not a mental illness. Hate is fostered, it's learnt, it's absorbed, and it can be taught. Why did Chetan mention Pakistan in his video? Who taught Chetan to hate? Listen to what he said again. The man is standing next to the blood-soaked body of his 4th victim and he says, पाकिस्तान से ऑपरेट हुए ये और मीडिया यही कवरेज दिखा रही है. उनको सब पता चल रहा है कि ये क्या कर रहे हैं. What was common among the train passengers Chetan Singh chose to kill? मुस्लिम्स का पाकिस्तान से कनेक्शन है क्या? मीडिया में क्या दिखाते हैं पाकिस्तान और मुस्लिम्स के बारे में? Who has sowed the suspicion in Chetan's mind that a random Muslim in India is being operated by Pakistan? ऐसा तो मैंने कहीं भी नहीं सुना।
आज देश के सामने बड़ा मुद्दा यह है कि अपने धर्म की लड़ाई लड़ते भारत में रहने वाला ये खास वर्ग पाकिस्तान से इतना प्रेम क्यों करने लगता है। अपने धर्म की रक्षा करना सबका अधिकार है, इसमें कोई बुराई नहीं, लेकिन क्या अपने धर्म की रक्षा के नाम पर अपने देश से नफरत करना यह सही है? और भारत के टुकड़े करने वाली हर सोच के आसपास पाकिस्तान जिंदाबाद का नारा ही हर बार क्यों सुनाई देता है?
That was Sudhir Chaudhary talking about the new violence. Note that so far one FIR has alleged that the mobs chanted Pakistan Zindabad slogan. This is not confirmed, but the Pakistan connection is clear as hell in Sudhir's head. Thank you NBC Bearings by CK Birla Group, LiveGuard, Sharda University and Asich Pra for bringing us this news presentation full of dog whistles. But obviously our prime time stars, they didn't spend much time debating Chetan Singh because of course, if they would have done that, then they would have had to answer some very uncomfortable questions. For the past 5 years, we at Newslaundry have been telling you that TV news anchors are spreading hate in the name of news night after night. Love jihad, video game jihad, IS jihad, population jihad, fertilizer jihad. News anchors have spent much time actively demonizing all aspects of a Muslim's life in India. Everything is under suspicion, from what they eat, to what they wear, to who they love, to where they pray. The poison is real and it's being spread on the news night after night. If you don't say you don't want it, it will continue. So like I said in the beginning, don't be a passive consumer. Call out hate. Call out brands that advertise alongside hateful content. Call out governments that fund Sudarshan News. Share this episode with your friends and family in your WhatsApp groups. Tell them to stop forwarding clips from Nafrati channels. If your mummy papa watch Sudarshan News, tell them to stop. And if you can, then support those who are doing public interest journalism. Watch our reports on Nu and Gurugram, share them. You know that we are completely ad-free. We don't take any advertisements from governments or from corporations. Everything that we do here is because you guys support us and you guys choose to subscribe to us. Log on to newslaundry.com/subscription, choose an amount that you'd like to go with and support independent news. That's the least you can do to counter hate on television channels. And if you can't do that, then at least turn off that TV. Thank you so much guys for watching that episode. If you liked it, please like this video. Please share this with your friends and families. Like I said, share this video on all your WhatsApp groups. Some announcements. We are starting the Independence Day campaign from August 5th to August 20th. Celebrate the spirit of independence with Newslaundry. Get specially curated hampers of Newslaundry merchandise for yourself and say that you're a proud member of a community that keeps independent news alive. We have 2 hampers that you can choose from. These hampers are going to be at discounted rates. So get them because you also get a free subscription along with these hampers. Here's the website link. Check it out and go for it. We also have a lot of video reports that have come out from Manipur. Our reporters, 3 of them are still stationed in Manipur. So please check out their reports. You can check them out on our YouTube channel or you can log on to newslaundry.com and read or watch them there. Do check out our report from Nu and Gurugram, like I said. And we have Hridesh Joshi, who's in Himachal Pradesh right now. He's going to be bringing you ground reports on all the flood damage that the state witnessed this past few months. So wait for that, check that out, and of course, subscribe to newslaundry.com.